2.
All right, sorry, I'm here. I'm good. I'm
you
good.
go.
Yes,
Alright.
thank you
Alright.
for the compliment. Is that a compliment about my beard?
It is,
Okay.
absolutely. It's
take it.
respect.
It's testosterone pills I've been
It's a
taking.
10 out of 10 beard, my man.
It all works out. Morning after with Nick and Big J live from Rock on the Range, day number 1. Trevor from 1,000 Foot Krutch. How are you? Good to see you again,
Dude,
man.
I'm good, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem. Last time we spoke was about here, about a year ago, man.
I think it was exactly here.
We were talking about some of the things that you're working on, and new album finally complete. You ready to go?
You know what? We're actually tracking it as we speak. Yeah,
okay.
man. It's you're one of the first people I've told this to, but it's called Oxygen Inhale, and it comes out August 26th, man. So in between these festivals, we're flying home, in the studio all week, flying out, playing fest. So it's awesome. It's busy, but
Is it
good, man.
hard to get out of that state
Yeah.
of mind, the studio, and then on the stage? And because I mean, when you're working, man.
Yeah,
You know
dude,
what I mean?
It is two very different hats. I mean, there's nothing better than playing live. That's who we are, right? But we're so excited about the new record, and we actually write all our own songs, produce our own records, and we're 100% independent. And that's just kind of the way we do it, you know. But so it's awesome. We love it. We're really excited about it. But yeah, it's a big change, man. When you go from that to that, it's kind of takes a little time to just get your headspace.
And so, you probably got to do that. You have to take the time off, especially in the summer if you're, mixing an album and putting it together. You got to go out and do those festivals and
Yeah, you
keep
got
in front of people.
Big time, man. No, it's awesome. I feel like they both ground you in different ways, you know? This kind of grounds you on, all right, we got to keep that live aspect in the record, and then that kind of vice versa, you know?
So, Oxygen Inhale.
Yeah.
You're not, guys don't want to rest on your laurels. So what kind of new things are you bringing to the table with that?
Man, this record, I mean, it's been such an inspired process, man. We just did a 4-month tour, and I wrote a lot of it on that tour and just in the past year in my studio. And I think there's songs on this record that people who support TFK and are fans of TFK are going to be excited about hearing based on what they've heard before. And I feel like, though, in the same sense, there's a handful of songs on this that are we're just committed to something outside of our box, where every record, as a music fan, I'm a fan of records that we can listen to front to back, and so our records have always had that variety, but I feel like this is the first time we've really committed to I'm not sure if they're ready for that from us, but this is what we're inspired to do, and it's honest, so we're gonna do it. So
was that an organic thing, or was it like, let's try something a little bit different this time, guys?
No, it's always an organic thing, man. Yeah, it's always kind of part of what comes out, and we're just, as a songwriter, I'll kind of work on a whole bunch of stuff, and then we'll look at about 80 songs and figure out what makes the best record, and so it's super fun to do it that way. But yeah, sometimes, we just feel like, what, it's just time. We love other kinds of stuff, and it's all rock. It's just there's other stuff fused in there, man. So we're excited.
This isn't the country album by 1,000 Foot Krutch.
Absolutely not.
Gangster rap?
No,
maybe?
No, don't be scared. It's just
No, it's not Oxygen Inhale Chronic.
No, none of that.
It's
great record, though. Let's be honest.
How about this? You know you're tracking, you're in the studio, you have work to do, and you have a release date. Does that put any added pressure on you? Like, holy crap, August 26th, that's coming up pretty quick, man.
Yeah, it does. You try your best not to let that sit in, but yeah, it does. My wife would tell you it does. So I'll be honest.
Yeah.
We have wives. We know what that's like.
Exactly.
You know how it is.
But obviously you're working hard to get this done. You're jumping out and doing a couple of shows, and then you have to make sure that this happens. But are you doing any other shows besides Rock on the Range, or are you kind of bouncing back?
Yeah, man, a bunch. Doing a lot of festivals this summer. Yeah, we were at Carolina Rebellion, Rocklahoma coming up, Rockfest, a bunch of those. So a lot of great bands, man. We actually just played with Queens of the Stone Age and the Offspring, which we've never played with before.
Man.
And super fun, man. I'm a big 90s music fan, so
Sure.
seeing the Offspring is great, and I'm a big Queens fan, so we're having fun, man. Case in point, Guns N' Roses tonight.
Right.
Talk to me.
I was just going to say, it's
we're
got to be
laying
cool.
bets. We're trying to lay bets, start a pool
Yep.
on if how late the show goes. If
Where you
Axl
at?
gets there, 15 minutes. I'll go 15 minutes.
Late?
Yeah.
All right,
a little
all
bit.
right.
They've been on time lately.
Okay.
So we'll see.
I've heard lots of rumors. I'm believing this one's going to be on time, bro.
All right. Well,
The guys in Stain were kind of talking junk.
They were.
I don't know if people,
they weren't sure if he's going to show up or not.
Yeah, so they're like, they went to a show. They played a gig in South Africa. They didn't even bother showing up.
Oh.
And so I was surprised that they were starting to talk some junk. So maybe they don't show up.
Ever been
been
on a
some
bill
debate.
where one of the bands just didn't come?
We've had a couple where the promoter said they couldn't pay the band before the show,
I
and
see. Okay.
that sort of
All
scenario,
right.
where
All
they're
right.
like, all right, well, we're
I don't
gone
think
then.
that'll be the case this time.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, we're looking forward to hearing some new music from you guys. Can't
Hey,
wait to
thanks,
hear the
man.
new single. Good catching up with you, man. Thanks
You
for
too,
popping by,
brother.
Trevor. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
1,000 Foot Krutch hanging out with us at Rock on the Range, day number 1. We'll check in a few more minutes here on the X Rocks.